let's talk properties, should we?
Well, yes, because the mortgage rates have been falling at the fastest rate since last month's mini-budget.
Some banks have cut the cost of fixed mortgage deals by more than half a percentage point this week. The cheapest fixed deal is now closer to 5% than 6%.
So joining us for more on this is property expert Richard Blanco. Good morning, Richard. Hello. We're trying to figure out where the good news is and where the bad news is on this. Because if you've already done a very hurried deal in the last couple of weeks, you might actually have ended up worse off. Am I right?
Well, yes, it's true. And in fact, if you had to remortgage or were buying a property in the last 3 or 4 weeks, then actually that was really bad luck, because we're now starting to believe that actually fixed rates have peaks. We were seeing kind of 2-year fixes over 6%, but it's looking like they're falling now to between 5 and 6%. And if you can hold off a bit longer, a lot of commentators think that, we're likely to see 2-year fixes at between 4 and 5%. That's even before bank base rate peaks, which we're expecting next summer. So, yes, bad luck if you've taken out a fix in the last few weeks.
Yeah, but good news moving forward. There's always some people get caught out. It's the way of things, isn't it? But moving forward, if we're going to see some sort of... it is light at the end of the tunnel with all of this, isn't it? Especially for those people who have just been hanging on, if they can just wait a little bit longer.
I agree. Yes, it's good news. I mean, it's incredible watching swap rates, which is what 2-year and 5-year fixes are based on. They have actually dropped by around about a percentage point since that crazy mini budget on the 23rd of September. So the kind of Rishi Sunak and Jeremy Hunt effect has really brought rates down. But of course, there are always variable rates or tracker rates. So if you're comfortable to kind of go onto a variable rate, then that might be the way forward. And in fact, some commentators think that bank base rate is not going to peak at kind of 5.25% next summer, that actually it will peak at closer to 4% now. So it could be good news for all of us.
I was just thinking, actually, if you have signed a deal, which at the moment now doesn't look a very good deal, you've probably still got a bit of wriggling room to get out of it, haven't you? A 14-day period or something like that?
You might well have, actually. I mean, if you've signed your offer and returned it, then it's going to be tricky to get out of it, and you probably can't. But if you've, if you're processing your mortgage at the moment on a particular product, then usually you can go back to the lender and say, actually, I'd like to change onto a different product now, if that's okay. And most lenders would allow you to do that.